Hi, good morning everyone. Happy Friday. So I've been wanting to do a video on this subject for quite some time and I'm finally remembering to do it. But a question I often get as a plant-based eater, I've been a plant-based eater for about 15 plus years, is where do you get your protein? But really the better question I think to ask, and how I often respond to people, is what do you do with all your extra protein? So many people actually don't understand the difference between amino acids and complex proteins. So what the body actually uses for energy, fuel, is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And your cells convert to ATP with fructose, with fruit sugars. So your body doesn't actually get energy from protein. Your body gets energy from fructose, simple sugars. And that gives you the energy and the endurance to go on. What protein does for your body is when it's in a complex form, the body actually breaks it down into an amino acid, into a simple structure, and amino acids are the building blocks for life. So they help give you a really strong foundation. They help you maintain your energy. They help you more on a longevitous thought process. But protein is not necessarily what gives you energy. It's what gives you the building blocks to have the foundation of good energy if you're getting enough ATP. So if you think about cows, for instance, cows get all of their protein from eating straight amino acids via grasses and grains. So the purest source of protein and the most easily digestible source for your body is actually straight amino acids. And your complex proteins come from your meats. And anytime you consume that, your body actually has to break down those complex proteins into a simple amino acid structure in order to support the body's foundational structure system. But when you're eating fruits and vegetables, your fruits and vegetables are already in the amino acid structure. So the body doesn't have to do any extra work to break down those complex proteins into usable amino acids. And amino acids, we have to, our body can produce some amino acids, but we need 9 essential amino acids that come from our food. So we have to actually be consuming the amino acids from our food to get the building blocks for life. And in some of my studies, I've actually done blood analysis where you can actually go and look at the blood under the microscope. And the problem that most people are coming with is they actually have an excess amount of complex protein in their system, an excess amount of saturated fats. And so you can actually look at the blood and you can see protein molecules and fats and floating around in the system. So when people are eating a high protein diet and they think, wow, I'm getting a lot of energy, what's actually happening if the body is not balanced and the gut microbiome is not strong, the body's not able to break down all those complex amino acids, and you actually just get like stagnant proteins living within the system that can lead to, extra weight gain or belly fat or all these different things. So the question is not like, are you getting enough protein? But the question really is, what source of protein are you getting? Are you getting a pure, clean source of amino acids? And are you actually utilizing all the protein you're getting? So this is something that was really fascinating to me when I went down the nutrition realm and education. And as soon as I started to understand this concept between amino acids being the building blocks for life and your energy actually being from ATP or sources of fructose, my entire energy levels, my entire vibrancy, the entire health of my body shifted, because I was able to understand where your pure sources of energy come from with your food. So if you want to know some of the things that I use to get these pure sources of amino acids that are easily digested, and basically like the muscles absorb them right away. It doesn't add any extra stress on the digestive system. The kidneys don't have to filter complex protein. I'm super happy to tell you what I use and what I incorporated into my lifestyle to get these pure, clean sources of amino acids, and as well as just pure, clean sources of ATP and just living foods to really give you a vibrant, long, longevitous, energetic life. So that's my little tip on the difference between amino acids, complex protein, ATP, and where do you get your protein? Is it a good source? And are you utilizing all of the energy that is coming with that. So in this post, I'm going to put a little picture below of plant foods and show you that actually a lot of plant foods, every plant food has protein in it in the amino acid form. So if you're eating a plant-based diet and wondering, am I getting enough protein? I really suggest you look into the source, because plant foods have a ton of protein and they actually have a much more easily digestible and usable source for the body. So hopefully that was helpful. Happy to share more on my tips. Just reach out to me if you want to get a little bit more in depth on this. And I hope you're having a good Friday and a happy holiday weekend. Aloha.